welcome to today's vlog. Feels like it's been a while since we started one of these. The last few days have been a little bit busy for us. We've been doing some final decorating stuff. We still have a little bit left to do, but I finally got my tree decorated, which was such a beast. It took me so long. It's also like, it's twice my height basically, so it was very challenging. He actually ended up helping me a lot with the tree this year.
Yeah, how else would you have done it? Even on the ladder, it's like you get really high,
and I'm still nowhere near.
How do you get to like the middle of it? Because it's also so wide. It's like
it was really hard for me to decorate this tree. But also, the last time you guys saw it, we had just finished flocking it, and since then we added a whole bunch of new flock. Well, I didn't.
Oh yeah,
you did such a good job.
Yeah,
too.
so now we have two different flocks. From two different companies on it, which worked well actually.
Amazing. Yeah. It's so flocked. I think this is the most flock we've done.
Yeah, but now I have the problem with next year because you will probably expect that we put 2 layers of flock on the tree instead.
Yeah, it's so beautiful and snowy. But at one point it was like a little bit hard for me to actually decorate because there was some flock coming off. Got caught in my windpipe and then I couldn't stop coughing. Sebastian's like, put a mask on, put a mask on, put a mask on. So there's going to be some footage.
Because it was this one time it happened. I was like, if this happens again, you're not going to be breathing anymore.
Yeah, I was like a little bit nervous. I was like, wait, is this going to get glued up in my lungs? Is there going to be something? Is there going to be a repercussion from this? Do you want to do our advent calendar? We haven't done that in a while.
Yeah.
Although I don't know how I feel about chocolate right now. The Lindt. Okay, am I ruining? I don't know if you guys have heard, but apparently with Lindt, they've found lead and cadmium in the chocolate, and now there's like major lawsuits and...
Great.
Yeah, so, but apparently everyone's saying it's in all chocolates, so...
There's no running away from
it. I just think that means you need to be more conservative with how much... I love how you give me the Lindt one first. I'm just telling you about the Lindt.
Well, it's just top of mind.
It's just top of mind. Okay, do you want to do it first?
But also reminds me of did you hear about the guy who died from the, what's it called? Twizzlers, Twinkle, like...
Was it Twizzlers?
Yeah, like the licorice ones, yeah. So it's a guy who died from, I think it was Twizzlers or whatever they call it, and he died from eating them every day a bag for like, I don't know, a week or something. For 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah, it was like the licorice kind. And I was
real licorice, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, there should be a warning on this. That could be me. I'm so habitual. If I like something, I eat it.
And you and your mom both
every
love
day.
Licorice.
Yeah, that could have been me. And there's no warning. So it's like smoking could kill you, alcohol could cause all these things.
But that's like more like a long time period. But,
but I don't know.
No, I'm saying with smoking, it's like usually like not something that happens overnight.
Yeah.
But like if you eat too much licorice in one go, you could just die. Like even if you're like of perfect health.
I did not know that.
I didn't know that either. But you know what? Actually, no. I did know that about licorice. I knew that it affected your heart. I just wouldn't have pieced those things together like, oh, you can't eat too much of it.
Yeah. There should be more warnings out there for like the actual stuff. Or like chestnuts. This one time we walked by a chestnut tree and we saw the chestnuts and I picked them and I brought them back home and then we wanted to cook them and eat them. And we didn't end up doing it because I think I kept forgetting about them, fortunately. And then later on, you mentioned that there's different kinds.
Horse chestnuts.
Yeah, and the one that we had, can kill you if you eat it. Like, I didn't know that. Everyone talks about like roasting chestnuts, and having them. I was like, there's chestnuts, like obviously I want to eat them. Yeah,
because they like grow around here and I had never seen a chestnut tree, so I had no idea, but we didn't make them, thank God. Let's do our advent calendars. I have to get back to editing the Whistler vlog. 18th. Did we do it yesterday? We didn't, right? 17th, 18th?
What about the 16th? Did we do that one?
I think so.
Okay.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. 17th. Yeah, we did 16. I just saw it.
Found it.
Dang it. Where?
1.
2, no. 3. Oh, I found it.
I feel like everything I'm eating is kind of partially poisonous.
I know, right? You have a different thought process when it goes in your mouth. You're like, ooh, how many more of those am I allowed to have before it affects me?
This is how much time I have left. 24
no,
days.
Don't say that. Don't joke about it.
Okay, so 18. Found it.
What was that about?
It was because I saw it on my search to 17.
You were already looking.
No, I was looking for 17 and then I saw 18. I was like, oh, 18. I was like, oh no, I'm looking for 17.
I get a 2-second head start on the Kinder. You were literally looking. You're like, so should we do 18?
I couldn't help it. So 17 and?
No, 3. Hey, I get a 2-second head start. 1, 2. Found it. I said 2-second head start.
You should have gotten like a 1-second head start. Can't believe you.
Okay. Where are you looking?
I was guess someone
You're
else
like,
will buy it.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 18. Found it.
Whoa!
Whoa!
It looks big.
It's a good one.
Wow.
Ooh.
Oh, I think that one is filled.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's solid.
I feel like the Kinder calendar, even though it's cheaper than the Lindt, is just way better. You get way more big pieces.
Yeah, maybe less lead.
Let's hope. Yeah.
You're losing chocolate.
So those of you who watched my vlog where I was talking about the sweater, the Gap sweater, this is it. I'm absolutely in love. Sebastian still says it looks like a summer sweater. Sweater.
What's a summer sweater? It's very light, very colorful.
It's so
I think
soft.
it was more like just blue and white, maybe, then yeah.
Love it. Got it for $31 Canadian, which I think is a great price. Originally $90 Canadian. So
It's probably off because it's off season. It's not summer anymore.
I'm gonna go back to editing. Please enjoy this montage of us decorating
I present to you the montage.
of the 2024 Christmas tree.
Well, I'm all for Christmas, all the happy smiles and the wishes, and I want it all from the lights to the mistletoe. Tell me one thing, is there anything that you're missing? I will keep you warm as soon as you remove that snow. Whatever we do, we will be alright. These holiday wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes tonight come true. The love I lived, the dream I knew. This Christmas I only wanna be close to you.
So vlog update. It is much later. I spent almost the entire day editing the Whistler vlog, but I didn't end up getting my vlog up, which is disappointing because I spent the whole day doing it. But Sebastian and I just got back from the States. We did a quick trip over there to pick up some packages. And I also had a few ingredients I really wanted to pick up from the grocery store. Well, a few products actually. One of them being, I know it's probably weird. I'm sitting on the sofa and I'm like showing you food items, but well, twofold. I'm feeling exhausted, first thing. And second thing, I was like, well, my last clip was me in the kitchen. So full honesty and transparency here. I'm sitting on the sofa to have a different background. But I really wanted to pick up these 𝐂𝐻𝐿 English muffins. This one's a sourdough kind. And then I also got original. And I read a New York Times article, I think it was, that said these are the best store-bought English muffins. So I'm very excited. They were actually in the refrigerated area, so they're apparently like more fresh. I saw the reviews on Target, and there was hundreds of reviews, and it had 5 stars. So I'm very much looking forward to this. I was gonna show a recipe for dinner and I have all the ingredients, but it's a little too late for that. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. But for tonight, I'm gonna make some English muffins, and I also bought sliced mild cheddar. A couple vlogs back when we were actually going to grab our Christmas tree, we went to McDonald's to get our like daily egg McMuffin. I know hyperfixation meal is like a thing right now, but I will eat something repeatedly until I get sick of it. So right now, one of those things for me is egg McMuffins from McDonald's with extra cheese and extra egg whites. So I'm gonna make that like a late dinner using these, and I'm not gonna film like the process because it's just like a toasted egg McMuffin, but I'll let you know how these are. And I don't think we're gonna get close with the cheese though. That's the one thing I feel like is really hard to replicate with McDonald's is their American cheese. I loathe with a passion Kraft cheese singles, and I don't like the McDonald's cheese by itself, but on an English muffin it's perfect. It's so good. So past couple of days I've been sending Sebastian to McDonald's to buy just the cheese, and we've been making them at home because the last few times we've gone to get the egg McMuffin, whenever we go to our location, there's eggshells in every single one they make for us. I don't know if it's because they hate us because we're asking for a special order, order and they're always so busy, which could very well be the situation. But I figured it's easier for me to just make them at home because I have a pan that makes the perfect shaped eggs, which I linked a few vlogs back, but I will also link it in the description bar below for you guys. And it's perfect. It makes perfect English muffin sized eggs, and I make that almost like every day anyways. So the only thing I'm trying, well actually no, I'm lying. We got the English muffins because I've also not been liking the Dempster's English muffins that I've been using. So I'm hoping that these will be closer to the McDonald's English muffins. The Dempster's ones I've been getting, and even the off-brand ones that I've been getting, have this like cornmeal on the exterior that's really, I don't know, like hard and sandy, and it's just not pleasant, which is weird because I don't remember ever having an issue with the English muffins before this. I think just when I'm comparing them to the McDonald's versions, like the direct comparison makes me dislike them. So these ones don't look like they have the cornmeal in them, which is a good sign. So the cheese I ended up getting to make this is the Good and Gather. Is that the Target brand? I'm not sure. Mild cheddar. Which looks like this. If any of you know a cheese that tastes like the McDonald's cheese but does not taste like the Kraft Singles cheese, please let me know. I definitely want to find a replacement cheese so I can make this at home. And if you didn't see the other vlog where I talked about the pan, this is the one that I have. It's not Teflon, but it's super non-stick. I love it. Ours is very well loved, as you can tell. The only thing I don't like is that it has a wooden handle, which I think is so weird. Why would you put a wooden handle on something that is going over the stove? And ours actually has started to burn because sometimes it sits a little too close to the flame, which is annoying. If they made this with like a metal handle, that would be perfect. And it also has this lid, which I also love. Some of them don't have the lid, but what's great about it is that it cooks the top of the eggs. This looks like that, and I will link it again. Here's yours.
Oh, that was great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's see how it tastes. So I kind of regret making 2 monster eggs. That was not smart of me.
It's really good.
How's the English muffin?
It's very soft. It reminds me actually a lot of the kind of like McDonald's muffins, which are also very soft. But the cheese doesn't remind me of the McDonald's cheese at all.
This is normal cheese.
What I noticed is that the McDonald's cheese is actually very strong in flavor. It has lots of flavor.
More salty too.
And this one is very subtle. Okay.
I wasn't thinking with my eggs. These English muffins are perfection. They are the closest we've come to McDonald's ones. They might even be better.
Oh, the same.
Maybe they are the same. What do you think?
They're perfect. So soft.
The cheese is still good, but like you said, nowhere near as strong. It is
Dinner o'clock.
It is dinner o'clock. We are making dinner now. The recipe, it's a French recipe. I need to look up the name. I can't remember it off the top of my head. I saw someone do it on Instagram. Surprise, surprise. And it looked incredible. I'm wanting to make it.
What's so special about your chicken today?
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Can you flip it over? What's special about this chicken specifically is that I managed to find chicken breasts without the bone because of Sebastian. Why do we not buy chicken breasts with bone?
I'm just not into bones.
Yeah, but he has a bone phobia, so we don't have any bones in the house. Except for the turkey. It's the one exception he makes, but that's why I also have to carve the turkey. Yeah, so I managed to find chicken breasts with skin on without the bone, which is a lot harder than you would think. I know my mom got it. Oh, it is 2 chicken breasts. Okay. My mom did get them like that before from Whole Foods, but I remember it being very expensive, so I didn't want to do that route.
So we're making 4 pieces?
Yeah, we'll make 4, and then we have leftovers. Okay, so the recipe is called Chicken Gaston Gerard.
That's a recipe?
Yeah.
Chicken Gaston Gerard?
Yeah, and it's made with chicken breast. It has like a creamy white wine sauce with Dijon mustard, which was very intriguing to me. I love Dijon mustard. And then it's topped with Gruyere. So we're gonna have it with some sourdough bread, which, oh, I poked myself in the eye. It smells really good. We're not gonna have a side with it, but I wanna have something that's gonna like soak up the sauce because the sauce looks really good. Okay, so the recipe has dry white wine. One of my favorite wines to use for cooking is a Pinot Grigio. So we've got some Barefoot, even though I have not been drinking it lately because I'm so into the Vino Verde. And then we need some butter. Obviously it's French. We need some heavy cream, again.
Very French.
Very French. It has some thyme. It uses some onions, so I'm gonna use some of these beautiful little cuties. Can you see this? That are just like the most beautiful shape. We got these at the farmer's market when, oh, I didn't even say that, but I won a pumpkin pie contest with my pumpkin pie, the one who will let me share.
I never said that?
No, I did in my Thanksgiving vlog, and then I didn't end up posting that video because didn't get to edit it. It was way too long. Oh, which brings me to my next point. I actually wanted to say this year for our Christmas vlog, I think, and let me know how you feel, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to share some like new recipes in the vlog, but overall maybe just do like a montage of us preparing and doing our Christmas dinner, because I show the same stuff every single year, and because I usually have about 10 hours of footage, like at the minimum, by the time Christmas Day is over, with all the cooking, opening the gifts, the montages, etc. So I was thinking I'm just going to do like the new recipes in the form of how I typically do my montages, and then the rest will be kind of like us in the kitchen, you know, preparing things, more like static shot, not, you know, moving everything around, just to save time with like filming, editing, and getting it up.
Because it's the same recipe.
Because it's the same recipes every year, pretty much. So I don't want to like just bore you guys with the same footage. So let me know your thoughts on that if you have any. I would appreciate it. But let's get into making this dish. It looks so good online. I hope that ours is going to turn out as good. I think all the ingredients are just going to be like what makes it so good. I don't think you would mess it up. Like, oh yeah, but anyways, so I was saying, we bought these little beautiful onions that are still great actually. Like they're still perfect condition from this cute farmer's market.
Oh, they're from there.
Yeah, and that was when I won the pumpkin pie contest.
Yeah.
With my pumpkin pie, which I didn't share, but I was very proud of that. I cannot believe I won, especially because my pie was like the most basic, ugly looking pie.
Yeah, everything had like nicely decorated stuff on top. They all looked so good, and yours was just like very plain.
And I was like, I was so embarrassed. I was like, let's just go. Like, we don't need to stay for the results. I'll just leave the Pyrex dish here. I don't need to know. And when they started to announce everyone, I was like, oh yeah, good job everyone. Like, let's get out of here. And then they called my name. I was in disbelief. So shocking. Anyways, okay, let's get into the montage of making this chicken dish. All right, let's do a taste test, and you'll have to not mind the mess. We started wrapping last night, so the house is a little bit of a mess. Is it good? Mm-hmm. I haven't had it yet. It is really good. I wish it was chicken thigh though. Chicken breast just overcooks so quickly. I feel like it's a little dry. I followed the recipe, which said 30 minutes for chicken breasts. And I actually only did 20. And then I finished it off with the Gruyere. It's good.
But I think the skin and the layer of the cheese, and it kind of makes it more moist, more juicy.
Maybe also mine's actually quite a bit smaller than yours, so maybe mine cooked a little bit faster, but mine's a little bit dry. I wish I had used my thermometers that I used for the turkeys. The sauce is incredible though. It is so good. But that Dijon mustard just adds like so much flavor. It's so good.
It does, yeah.
But yeah, if I made I mean, I will make this again because this is delicious. But I will definitely make it with chicken thighs. It's so good though. We're gonna finish this and then I'm gonna start doing some wrapping. I hope I can make some progress in this. Hello, vlog update. It is the next day and I feel it's justified to wear the sweater again because I haven't worn it in a couple days. So if you're wondering why I'm wearing the same sweater I was wearing in the beginning of the vlog, it's just because I really love it a lot and finding any excuse to wear it. Although to Sebastian's point, it does look like it is multi-season, so watch me wearing this in the spring as well. So I filmed a bunch of montage footage last night of me wrapping some gifts, and then I watched it back today, a little bit of it, and it didn't look very good. It was kind of hard to see anything. It was super dark and the footage was just kind of crappy overall. So I might scrap that footage and just show you guys what I'm wrapping today. I guess we'll see when I get to editing it. But my goal is to wrap. I really wish I could wrap everything I have tonight. Maybe I will be able to. And then I only have like one other thing I think I will need to wrap that I have to pick up still. But yeah, today has been a little bit chaotic. We wanted to get the vlog up for today, but then as I was importing the footage up until this point, something happened to my memory card. It ended up getting corrupted, and then I had to like download disk recovery software, and then at the end of the day I had to pay $200 to get the footage back. Not that I would have justified getting the footage back if it was just for that thing, but I do have some other external hard drives that have also been corrupted that I've been meaning to send away to like an actual professional to recover the data on them. But now I'm thinking maybe if this tool works, I'll try to use the tool on my external hard drives and see if that works, because that would save me a lot of money when I do decide to go recover those old drives. And then the software that I bought today actually has like a 30-day money back guarantee. So if I don't like it, I can tell them like I don't think it's worth it, and then they'll give me my money back. But I am happy that so far we were able to recover everything that was lost. I was like, this is literally the entire vlog. I'm glad I ended up doing it. Sebastian's working on that now, and I'm going to get to wrapping some stuff while he's up there. So I think what I'm going to do first is put everything into boxes and then wrap them after, so that way at some point he can come back downstairs and he doesn't have to be banished to the office editing. Oh, before I get into the montage footage, I actually wanted to talk to you all about some wrapping paper I got, because I was having a really hard time finding anything good this year. And then last night we were in the US picking up some groceries and some packages. Anyways, we went to Walmart, we picked up something from there, and then I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna check and see what they have for options for wrapping paper. And they actually have so many nice ones that we don't have at our Walmart in Canada. I got a few, a couple I regret. Not because they're not beautiful, but because they are tough to work with. The first one is this one here from My Texas House. This was a specialty, it seemed like a collaboration. So this is one of them. It was a little bit pricier for wrapping paper from Walmart, but it's kind of got the texture of bark. It's glittery, but not consistent in like textures. But I used another one of these like glittery papers last night and had to pull out the glue gun because they just don't, tape will not stick to them. So I'm not hopeful that's gonna stick with this one either. If any of you have any solutions for how to make any tape stick to this, please tell me. I've done so many different methods. I've tried like double-sided tape. I've tried really strong tape. And then got 2 rolls of this one. This was the same brand as that My Texas Roadhouse? My Texas House. This is like a diamond pattern wrapping paper with gold dots. And I thought I would show you guys just in case you're looking for really pretty wrapping paper, not had any successes here like I didn't. And you have any last minute gifts, I thought it would be worth mentioning, or even just to buy for next year. That's another thing I do. No matter what time of year it is, if I see good wrapping paper, I just buy it. I know that eventually I'm gonna get to using it, and it never hurts to have like extra on hand. And then I got this 2 set that was actually really reasonably priced, and I love it. Well, I love one of them. The other one is glitter, which is the one I was having an issue with. But look at this. So it says Merry Christmas. It is so pretty. The foil is raised and it's just so shiny and beautiful. I love foil wrapping paper, but this one especially is just so shiny. And this 2-pack was only $6. Now we can get into the montage. Okay, so we are coming on to end the vlog. This is actually being filmed the day that this is going up, so it's the 23rd today. We've been working on this vlog since the 13th of December. That's when we started to decorate the tree, so I can't believe it's been literally 10 days. But we're not done filming for the season. We will be filming again on Christmas Day and doing like our whole like New Year's thing and whatnot. So you can look forward to those vlogs. But I hope you guys are all doing really well. I hope you've all had a really amazing December so far. And I wanted to wish you all a very Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays or whatever you celebrate. I'm wishing you all the best. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you all on our Christmas Day vlog.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Bye.
Merry Christmas.